fucking consent bullshit. Straight into the recorder of just fucking done myself in.
Bullshit was that? Is that what I heard?
Yeah. That's how we roll against the Zoom lady on this show. Where's he got his pending law case?
I've
obviously
re-emerged.
going well. There we go. Hi, everybody. This is Hot Tag Reviews. Do not change the channel like I would right now. It will get better from here, I promise. Yeah, this is Talking Shop. I am Rob Campbell alongside.
I am the 1 second jobber in the 2 second match. I wanted Don to spit his food out now. We'll get him again.
Try hard next time.
What's your name, sir?
My name.
Yeah,
Daniel's still in his lunch cornfield.
Absolutely. Wow. That was hard work tonight, but you know, they don't make it easy a lot. And our guest at this time is Michael Scott. The girl next door, Lacie Adams.
Hi. I know why
Hello.
everyone's so shy and nervous. It's because I'm on, that's why.
No, I'm just surprised to find out you live
females.
No.
I'm just surprised you
It's
live
okay,
next
guys.
door
I know
to
it can
me.
be intimidating. I'll be nice. Don't worry.
Oh, the girl
Well,
next door
just,
is really coming out.
Seriously though, like when did you move in? Because I haven't seen any
you actually
moving
next
around
door?
them. Yeah. So how are you next door to 3 people at once? We don't live together. We're
Or
confused.
the internet.
Magic of the internet.
I don't like the
Absolutely.
internet. I'm done with it. I'm done with the internet. Take me back to analog any day of the week.
Tonight, Cobra Libre is sponsored by Tilt. So, Lacie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good.
Good.
So,
You
Good.
know, doing well with this lockdown life as we can do right now.
Yeah. We'll hopefully getting to the end. Hopefully. You know, some people don't get texts every day telling them to isolate for 9 days, do they? So,
No.
oh shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've got the NHS app, which I've never downloaded throughout the whole of lockdown. And then apparently today I get an alert that I've been within close proximity on Friday with someone who's got COVID. And there was only 2 places I went on Friday, so I'm working from home. One place I didn't come in contact with anyone, and the other was a park. And so basically with the app, it picks up if you walk past someone with a phone who's got this app stuff. If they register, they've got COVID. So I could have literally just walked past someone in the park who's now registered on this app, they've got COVID. Now I have to self-isolate for 9 whole days.
Why they haven't got rid of this app
It's
is
baffling,
absolutely
because literally
beyond me.
I live with my brother.
I had it and I only sold it. No good.
Well, I'm going to have to, because literally, even though I live with my dad, he doesn't really stay here, so he just pops in and out. So even though I have to self-isolate, according to the rules, even though he's coming in contact with me, he doesn't have to self-isolate. So I'm like, if I've got it, he's a carrier, and he's spreading it around, so
Yeah.
what is going on?
Yeah.
Matt Hancock, you jackass!
You need to play for the Scotland team, and then you'll be all right. Then you can do wherever you want.
Yeah. Well, my sister plays ice
I
hockey,
mean.
but she plays for an elite team, so she can still go out and play and stuff, but she needs regular testing.
Go out to
I don't-
Sky, who scored a goal at the weekend, I believe, Lacie.
She did! Well
Well,
done. Keeping up with her social media. Yeah, she scored a goal. She's defence as well. Scored a goal.
oh nice.
That's my
Congrats.
girl.
With her social media.
What was the result in the end? What was the result?
I don't know that. They won. That's all I know. They won and
Fuck
she
do
scored
I.
a goal.
Hey, they
Which is-
won!
I was going to say they lost 8-1, but she scored.
No, no, they
Moral of
won.
the story is she's got.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
So, what do you think you're going to do with these 9 days that you've got locked up in the house now? Do you Is there a TV series that you're going to binge? Is there some movies that you need to watch? What's the situation?
But I've gone off. Like, I've been binge watching a lot of TV at the moment, so I've kind of gone off binge watching things. But I need to arrange for someone to take my car for its MOT Saturday, because that's due, so that's going to be fun for someone to do. And I'm working, so I'm working and
Working in case you're taking a break to watch something.
yeah. So to be fair, I'm still tidying the garden and making use of the house. I'm just bored.
They totally didn't get why I rolled away, which is fine.
Yes, I did. Because
no, they didn't though.
No, they didn't. I got it. Don't worry. I got the hint. Don't worry. You don't have to.
I got the hint too.
Garage.
That's
Not
why
like
I
I
rolled
took-
my ass away.
Not like I took your car to the garage and got your car sorted last year, is it?
So anyway.
Oh, what's next? Yeah,
Oh,
what's
right,
next?
Mark, was that top 7 you was talking about?
Done. I was going to say, yeah, should we? Yeah.
Thanks, lads. Thanks for being a millisecond too slow.
Rob,
to
it's
say
all
my
that.
ass.
It's all that Cuba Libre she's drinking, man. She's gone to her head.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Jack Daniels tonight.
she's on the Jack Daniels.
Is that
Craig
your
will be very proud of me tonight.
Craig will be very proud of you,
is
that is for sure.
Is that your JD of choice?
Yeah,
The Fireball. Okay.
yeah, I love it.
It's an interesting choice, right?
Yeah, I'd have put you down as a honey. I'd have thought you'd been the honey, JD.
Can't stand the honey one.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
Oh,
I know,
unpopular
right?
opinion.
Yeah, that's one thing that was always safe in the house.
You say that until Monday rolled around.
Well, from me, say from me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Okay, then.
God,
So
God.
we might as well talk about a little bit about wrestling, because
Why not?
apparently we hear you're a wrestler. Our connection is mega unstable. This is great. As always, the show is sponsored by Technical Difficulties, but I'll tell you what. There was an interview that you did a while back, and one of the answers that you give intrigued me. So the interviewer asked, how did you get into wrestling and so on and so forth. And,
Okay.
and you said that your nan got you into wrestling. You also said that your nan met Big Daddy a couple of times. So what I'm trying to get is the hot stuff, that goss, right? Is there any stories that your nan has told you about meeting Shirley, meeting some of the old British wrestlers, or just her experience of going and seeing the show?
Not massively. Like, if anything seedy had gone on, she would have kept that to herself. Definitely, I would not have got any gossip in relation to that. But no, she just liked the entertainment value of it. And there was a lot of local shows at the time where she had met Big Daddy. So I think that they did speak quite a bit when she did go to the shows.
Oh, wow.
But she just loved the entertainment. She loved speaking to him, and she loved the atmosphere. She said it was always really friendly. Everyone just got on. There was no bitchiness. There was no nothing. It was the same people going to the shows, so it's that sense of community. Yeah.
So not a lot's changed, right?
Well,
Nice.
It's a good answer.
Good reference.
It's a
Good
diplomatic
reference.
answer. Thanks. Laurie! Not here, sorry.
He's not here either, actually.
No,
So still looking for that
never
son of
here.
a bitch. Still
Never
looking for
find
him.
him. Never
No,
find him.
it's never where you want him to be. Never
So
where you want him.
elusive, this Larry.
So elusive.
So when I was young growing up and my mum used to work, my dad was working 7 days a week at the time. So we'd always go to my nan's. My nan always had it on. So we had no choice. We always had to watch wrestling. And even to this day now, when it's on TV, she'll watch it and she'll message me, oh, wrestling's on. Oh, have you seen this character? Have you seen him? Oh, I don't like him. Oh, I like him. So yeah, it's always been something that me and my nan have had in common. But surprisingly, when I told her I first got into it, her reaction was like, no.
It's fine
was
being
just
on the TV, but the second you
Yeah.
get him up, don't get out. Go.
Yeah, pretty much. But as soon as kind of she started seeing me wrestle and seeing my gear and everything else, like, it used to bring a tear to her eye. So that was quite nice. Getting me emotional there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is
We're
there
in the
anyone that-
danger zone.
Is there
Yeah,
anyone that you
I'm
and your nan like you remember liking together? You're like, oh, I like him, or I like her.
we both like the Shield, so we both love the Shield. I was a Dean Ambrose kind of guy, girl,
Nice.
guy. And
Yeah.
she was always Seth
2021.
Rollins.
Gender doesn't mean nothing.
It
Be
doesn't.
whatever you want to be.
I am the table.
I am the table.
Mafu's back in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, so my nan was a Seth Rollins girl. So yeah.
So what you're saying is no one liked Roman.
Oh,
No.
who likes Roman? Hopefully no one.
Vince McMahon likes big sweaty men, apparently.
Very
Wants
nice.
beer.
Well, so what is your favourite Adam Sandler movie, and why is it Happy Gilmore?
And no.
Oh,
If I'm gonna go with one, it's gonna be Halloween Hubie or Hubie Halloween.
Fuck's sake.
get out. Get out.
Well, let me tell you something. Mr. Sandler.
That was the worst.
The best
film
Adam Sandler film
ever.
is Overboard.
Get out as well. You both bar.
I mean,
He's going
I'm
on
not-
tonight.
I'm not a big Adam Sandler fan.
Not many people are
gonna
Lacie,
lie.
so
That's why
Yeah.
it didn't work.
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah, we'll go
next
with
time
that
we'll
one.
next time we'll go with someone that likes Adam Sandler, and then that question makes all sense.
Yeah.
It still makes all of the sense, but it is what it is.
It's the wrong answer.
So talk to us a little bit about travelling, Lacie, because you've done a shitload of it.
I have. So it's mainly America that I've been to. So I've been to Las Vegas, been to New York twice, been to New Orleans. When I was in New Orleans, went to Mexico. And then I've done quite a lot of travelling within the UK with my younger sister, Sky. I just love it.
It's the hockey players.
She scored a goal.
She scored a goal. Who won?
Let's remember
Most of
that,
the
if
key
nothing
parts.
else.
You
No,
can follow
it's-
Sky at.
Come on, Lacie, plug her.
No, I'm only-
social.
no,
Plug
joking.
her social.
if I don't even know it off by heart.
Back to the story.
Yeah. No, it's just something I've always enjoyed doing. And I think it was when I was around 25-ish. That's when I kind of broke up with my partner at the time. And it was a pretty bad breakup, to be fair. And then at that point, I was like, okay, I've put off doing this, that, the other. So I was just like, forget it, I'm just going to go travelling. And that's when I booked New York on my own. And like, again, my family were quite worried because I was going by myself. But
yeah, you was like, don't worry, Kevin did it. It's fine. I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Kevin
exactly.
Tim Curry looked after him the
Fine.
entire weekend.
Yeah.
And who
There you
doesn't
go.
want Tim Curry looking after you?
Oh, come
Don't
on.
worry, Mom. I can find a
Fine.
pigeon lady. Don't worry, it's
Yeah.
fine.
But
Oh,
no, it was really good. Really enjoyed it. It was probably one of the safest cities I've been in by myself, where I've not worried walking around by myself. To be fair, even
It's never quiet though, is it? So there's always something
Yeah.
going on.
So-
There's always
yeah, I did
everywhere's
say
dangerous.
But
Yeah,
she
the same
never
Manhattan.
sleeps. Unbelievable, Jeff. I can't believe you made that statement when that's the slogan for the place.
It's like the advertising work.
It's always loud and busy.
That was actually that was the opening.
It's New
one of the
York! It's New York! God, I'm walking here.
yeah.
Okay,
Fun
bye.
fact: I walked past Jonah Hill in the street downtown. That was good.
You
It
sure
was
this
just like he was glaring at me, and I was like, "What the fuck is he staring at?" And then he was
You
like,
think-
and he was making it obvious, like looking at me. I was like, "What the fuck is he staring at?" Why? And then there was two people who were like walking in front of him, but walking backwards, like fucking drooling and everything. I was like, "What the fuck are they doing?" He walked past. I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Jonah Hill." So I was like,
yeah.
"Yeah."
Oh fuck!
So I think he was just
SpongeBob
kind of staring,
10
like.
hours later.
But I just think he was looking like, oh, okay, she's going to recognise me. But I was just like, what the fuck is he staring at? I was like, this is just fucking dude.
Was it super bad Jonah or was it 22 Jump Street Jonah?
It was super bad Jonah.
Fat Jonah.
Yeah. Yeah, really
Not body shaming anybody, like, but there's fat
So-
Jonah.
No, bigger
and-
Jonah. Bigger
He's
Jonah.
Bigger
bigger.
Jonah, yeah.
He's bigger
Yeah.
Jonah. Best Jonah though.
I think Jonah in general. I don't think he's
Regardless
better
of
at any
size.
stage. Like,
Mm.
I just love Jonah.
Oh, I'd fuck him in everything. So
I mean, I wouldn't,
Just-
but you do
Let's say-
you.
We're finding
just
out.
jacking it. Just jacking it.
That's why it didn't work, Rob. You need to fucking dress yourself.
Ah.
We couldn't
What,
agree on Jonah Hill.
So anyway, let's just segue into a little bit of a break midway through here because Martin has 7 questions, and yeah, it's over to Martin.
Let's go.
He looks so
Ready?
excited as well.
Yeah, so basically I've got 7 questions because 5 questions is too short. Who wants to listen to, say, 10 questions? 10 questions is just a lot of bollocks. Let's just meet in the middle. I can't do
You're
half a
actually
question.
justifying
No, I want do an open
seven
question. Do an open question. Like
Yeah, there is 7 questions.
your opinion. That's it. That's the 7.
This is based on Matt Hancock's like proper data. Right. This
Oh god,
this is good. This is
All right
this is
then.
why I've come to 7 questions.
I believe you.
So we've chose your specialist subject as the Impractical Jokers.
Oh, thanks
Because,
guys. Okay.
You
I'm
know,
gonna fail
that's
all this, but go on.
this is well before you need to. This is a sink or swim. This is.
That's
This
You're
is-
either on the cruise ship or
Yeah.
you're not.
Yeah.
I was definitely on the cruise ship.
Well, we'll find out after this.
When the advert comes in.
Lacie, are you ready? for
I'm
your
ready, Martin.
7 questions. Right.
Good as it's not 8, but go on.
That's 1 point off straight away for shitting on his 7
I can't have
questions.
8 questions. It's fucking stupid.
Fucking hell,
Say what
Boris,
you think-
get
what
on
you-
with them.
Oh, just 7.5. Just leave with an open-ended question.
Yeah.
It's only half a question then.
Exactly. So, question number 1. It's an easy one. You should know this one. You're a big Impractical Jokers fan, right? So, who is
Pressure.
the youngest Joker?
Oh, this one. Oh, I don't. Okay, it's not Joe.
Fucking hell, this is the easiest question.
Is
Go on.
it?
This is
Jesus.
easier.
I'll put it in order.
Let's pour another drink. Not Joe. I don't think it's Brian.
Process of
Sal.
elimination.
Sal.
Yeah.
You would be right if you said Sal. Sal is the youngest Joker. Well done.
Next question, by how much?
Oh, look at that body.
I'm ignoring Dan's question, by the way.
It's all right, just teabag myself.
He doesn't get any questions during this segment. He's got his own fucking show and he needs to rein it in.
Question 2, let's go, bro.
Question number 2. So, who got punished in the very first episode?
Ooh. I'm torn between 2. I'm going to say it was either
I'm torn between 4 to be honest. But yeah.
it's either Sal or James.
Who
I'm
the
going to go
fuck's
James. Worry. Sorry. Worry.
Mirror.
Mirror. Got that wrong.
Martin froze.
Yeah.
Bro, is it? Oh, I thought he was just
What a
spelling.
cliffhanger!
Okay.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He's back. He's back.
Oh, I'm messaging you saying my connection is fucked.
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Because it ain't come through.
Stop playing Call of Duty.
Not tonight. For the plan
Shit, man.
tonight.
So question number 3.
Oh, did I
Um,
get 2
what-
right?
I'm
Yeah, we-
joking. I know. I was waiting for the answer.
Right. Oh, right, that's cool.
I wish we could
So,
get through one segment
Question
without
number
flopping
2, the
and laughing.
answer is Sal.
Oh, was it
Oh,
Sal?
you got that wrong.
Oh,
Fine,
damn
that's what you
it.
say you are, but yeah,
Oh, I
we'll
should've got
carry
Sal.
on. Oh, fuck it. What's going on here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bud. We can hear you. What the fuck is going on here?
Fuck me.
Oh,
Why
this
am
is brilliant.
I'm I'm saying something. Why are you laughing? Like about 3 minutes after I've said it.
Technical difficulties.
Fucking.
Uh,
Do you just want to send me the questions?
Are you all right now?
Are you all right now? That's the question.
What's going on? Who's watching? Somebody's watching porn.
Oh, sorry.
I'll just sit here like a fucking statue. Let me come back. Wait there. Let me come out. I'll come back in.
This is
I'll be back.
the first time in
Oh my god.
Zoom
He's
history
so wound up. It's
that
so
Martin
funny.
has left the building to re-enter due to the technical difficulties.
This is when Martin's had his
this is
absolute funniest.
apparently becoming the end of COVID, and this is the shit that we're dealing with. Working from home can suck sometimes, and this is our evidence.
I thought I was
against
going to
the
be the one with
French.
technical difficulties tonight, to be quite
Yeah.
honest.
In fairness, it wouldn't be talking shop without it, though. It
Exactly.
really wouldn't.
That's
It wouldn't be our podcast without technical difficulties.
Even when we're all
Fuck
together, there's
me.
technical difficulties, like the
And-
technicality of where we're meeting.
And people listening to this on Spotify might recognise the voice of our guest in a few episodes back, consistently telling me to shut the fuck up.
I'm pretty sure I didn't use the word fuck, so
Oh, cheeky
Oh,
swear
it
on
was
the
more like
airwaves.
Fucking day, you
You
can't say that.
went to sleep.
You were trying to get fucking headshots. You were trying to get headshots.
Yeah.
Oh, called you out. Called
So let's talk about your current
And then I went
obsession with Call of Duty.
There's no obsession there. I'm
What's
just
your
playing
favourite gun?
Casually.
Why are you fucking
What's
lying?
your load up? What's your loadout?
At the minute, when I'm playing Plunder,
What's your body count?
the new Gorzo, and I'm still using the Pellington sniper.
Okay.
I can't adjust to another one at the minute, which is really frustrating.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
say, what's your best KD in a match?
Well, you know that one time where if I got 3 kills to 1, that ratio, someone got
Yeah.
to look after the dog while doing podcast. Funnily enough, I sent a video of a ratio of 3 to 1 kills within seconds, and that never came through.
Oh,
No, it's not like I don't play regular at the moment, so I'm finding it really hard to play consistently. So when I haven't played for a little while, like I'm shocking. Like I'll only get a couple of kills per game, but like when I'm up there, I can get between 6 and 10, which isn't
Nice.
again great. To be fair, it's a bit bad, but that's me having a good day, taking the dog for a long walk so I can sit and just game and eat.
Question number 3. He's fucking
Yeah,
right, yeah, no, you got you.
Yeah. Okay.
We got you,
Same.
SML. We got you.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. I ain't even joking. Fuck this. Bollocks.
You're back. You're back.
We love you, Martin.
okay.
Please
I'll
don't
never have
leave.
any problems.
Please
Never have any
don't
problems.
leave.
Oh, we'll change, we promise.
Please
I've had it
don't
up to
leave.
here with
We'll
this
be
shit.
serious now.
We talk
I'll
about KD.
behave. Is he gone?
I think it's just
So,
you
might have to ask these 7 questions on a postcard at this rate,
carry a pigeon.
because there is some mega technical
We can
difficulties
do an Instagram live
on that
at a
end.
later date. Instagram live.
Look at that Instagram live, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go into that world. Don live on a social media platform. Never been so uncomfortable in all of my life.
Twitching. Just a certain part of his body just twitching out of just weird
Especially when you know it's being recorded. That's the worst.
Yeah.
No, obviously on the podcast we do like to keep it quite light and bubbly. We'll go a little bit deeper tonight as you join us and really just to talk about how you know, wrestling has changed over the past 18 plus months now during this lockdown period, mainly down to one hashtag/movement, the speaking out movement. And, you know, you've had interactions within wrestling that have been uncomfortable, and you know you haven't really spoken out loud like a lot of people about them, but people know, because it's wrestling, right? And I guess how has that changed things for you? Where's your head at? How's it been? Just talk to us about it.
It's been difficult, because at the time you just kind of brush it off, or just like, okay, they're not going to do it again, and just carry on. Because when I got into wrestling through my guy friends, and they're like, oh yeah, it's great, do this, you know, you're a wrestling fan, it'd be great. But no one warns you about the other side, and that's what was the hardest part. Because as soon as I started training, it was the first main place I started training properly. I was the first woman wrestler of age to train there, who was I can't really say without giving it away, so I'll leave it there. So basically half the trainees straight away, inappropriate texts, inappropriate behaviour. I had one guy constantly asking me out when I kept saying no, and this was like on a monthly basis. Do you want to go out? No. Do you want to go out? No. Like, you're making me uncomfortable. I don't know how many more times I can say no. And this was literally in the middle of a training session when we were surrounded by people. Literally came right up next to me, shoulder to shoulder, again asking me out, and I'm like, I'm literally lying. I was like, oh, I've got a boyfriend, when I didn't, and I felt like I had to lie. I've been groped at training. I've been groped backstage at shows. It's difficult.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Obviously, you know, everybody's got a right to say, "Hey, how you doing? You know, what would fancy a drink?" Or everybody's going to be doing that, aren't they? That's the way humans work. Yeah. But like you say, it's just the constant, isn't it? It's the consistency of like, I've told you before.
Word, no.
Yeah. And that's fine. You can say to somebody, "Oh, I like you. Do you like me?" Yeah, no, whatever. Yeah. That's the way humans work. But when it becomes more, like it's a problem then, isn't it? So that's the key.
It's not even just that. Sometimes it's like the etiquette that's backstage as well, which I know at least one of you has witnessed, where a well-known indie wrestler in the Midlands literally just ignores me and blanks me in front of people, hasn't even got the decency to say hello for no reason. So I always make an effort to say hello, and it got to a stage where I was so uncomfortable just saying hello to people at shows, and it would bring on anxiety, because I didn't want to do it, because people were being that blatantly rude to myself, when, as you guys know, I try and be polite, I try and say hi. And even on that side of things, so it's not even the fact that people are being inappropriate, it's just the blatant rudeness. But because they're well known, nobody says a word to them. And then it becomes an issue as who's the right person to do that, because there was no one you could go to go, okay, I feel uncomfortable, so and so has been like this. And there's been instances where I feel personally that I weren't booked on a show because said person's storyline was more popular than mine. So I didn't get bookings. This person carried on getting bookings, and it's only since the speaking out movement that they've said goodbye to that person. But then this person's been lying to other promoters, saying I've been making things up, I'm lying. And then even to the point where other women trainees slating me behind my back and saying things behind my back, to the point where I've literally called them, whether it's on social media or their number, and I've hit the fucking roof. Like, I've been like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, we're friends, we speak, yet you're saying this shit behind my back. Who are you? Like, this is a movement for women wrestlers to speak together. You've gone through shit on your own, so why am I a liar? just because I'm not shouting it from the rooftops, just because I get anxiety speaking about these things, and I don't want to. Like, I've got so much credit for the girls who have spoken out and who've been dealing with all the shit. I don't want to. Like, that's just my personal view. I don't want to. I try to be positive. I try to surround myself with positive people. But I just step back. I'm like, what someone's done. Like, I just want to move forward in a positive way. But yeah, it's difficult. So I was speaking to people at the time within wrestling, and no one helped me. Not one person. And when I was going to people, not one person could guide me in the right direction. And it was like, okay, so is assault okay? Because apparently it is. And, you know, I did so much within the 2 years that I was on shows. I've wrestled in Wales, I've wrestled in Scotland, I was wrestling every weekend. Like, I was up and down the country every weekend, wrestling, training, and assault was a regular thing, which was accepted, even after speaking to people. So it does wear you down mentally, absolutely. So it is hard thinking, how is this going to move forward and if things are going to change, because already I know people who are already back in, people who've already been outed, and I'm not even a vocal one, and I've got people talking shit behind my back. I'm like, say what you want to say. The people who I know, the people who matter, know exactly what's gone on, and they know the truth. So think what you want. If anyone wants to message me directly, which promoters have, I'll tell you the truth. If not, I'm not going to go to social media about it.
Absolutely, and obviously it has been a difficult time for everybody.
Yeah.
Within wrestling, you know, regardless of who you are in your background, but you know, especially difficult for people like yourself, who have experienced it and gone through it. But on a how do you see the tide turning? How do you see things becoming more positive going forward? And what does your involvement in that look like?
I just think a lot of people just need to stop thinking it's not happening to me, I don't need to get involved, because that's exactly why this has gone on for so long. And I'm not even talking about just within wrestling. Like, I grew up and I've not had a bad upbringing at all. It's not been bad, but I've grown up around domestic violence, grooming. I've seen it all, and I know exactly the pattern. And it's people turning a blind eye, and people need to stop doing it. So the 2 years I've been going to people like, this is what's happened, what am I doing? I don't know what to do. Instead of people saying, it's up to you, people need to start coming forward and being like, okay, this is in place. What are we going to do about the situation? Because a lot of these incidences, people could have gone to the police for, and these people could have been reported. But because it's been normalised within wrestling, I mean, to be fair, there's been a couple of times where like, people have said, oh, go to the police, but because it was like, okay, but what do I do? And then one of these wrestlers that have done it was an import who was going back to America within a couple of days. It's like, okay, so what's going to happen? Are the police actually going to say anything, or they're going to be bothered because he's back off in America, see? So yeah, I just think people just need to keep their eyes open and not accept it as much. Even if you see it happening, or if you know what's happening.
Speak out in the moment to the right people, and the right people need to be made available.
Yeah, so a lot of promotions are saying, you know, they're putting people in place so you can go to shows. There's designated people you can speak to. You can go to the promoters direct. You know, that there's going to be designated people at not just wrestling shows, but at training sessions as well, if people are training. So I think it's really important that if wrestling companies aren't promoting these people, that, you know, find out these people, message the wrestling page, message wrestlers related to promotion, just find out who you need to speak to, you know, if you're going to train there, who you need to speak to if you're going to shows, find out beforehand how you can contact these people, just to make you feel safe, because at the end of the day, you need to feel safe. And like I said, you know, I've travelled around the world on my own and felt safe and made sure I've put things in place where if anything does happen, people know who to contact or where I've been. And I just never felt that safe within wrestling.
And I think as well, in terms of like, a lot of companies have put policies in place, they've created codes of conduct, guides, after the speaking out. But I think the most important thing as well is the message is, it's all good and well putting the stuff out, but it's got to be stuck to and it's got to be followed through. There's no point saying, oh yeah, this is what we've done, we're safe, we're acting on the back of this. It's got to be followed up, and it's got to be no point putting it in place if people are just going to turn a blind eye again. So it's really people involved in the right positions to do something about, like Rob said, at the time, sort it out, right there, promotion, you're gone, you're done.
Yeah, that's the thing. And
that's what you got to do.
Yeah, and as all you know from weeks past as well, if I've got something to say, I will genuinely say it. And I think moving forward, I will feel more confident actually being able to come forward to the right person and say that. And just be like, look, this isn't right, what are we doing? So I do that in my personal life. If people know me, I'm quite forward. Like, if I don't know you that well, I will try and be diplomatic. If I know you, whatever comes to mind is coming out my mouth, like, regardless. And I don't mean it in a nasty way, it's just, it is what it is. So yeah, I think moving forward, if I'm ever at a show and I see anything, or if anyone comes to me, regardless if I'm part of that promotion or not, I am 100% going to say something, because I'm sick to death of just sitting back and just be like, okay, this is normal. Because I was getting to a stage where I'm like, is this for me anymore? I've got a life outside of wrestling. I am either wrestling, training, or at the gym every single day of the week. I've cut my family out. I'm not seeing my family as much. I'm not seeing my friends as much. This is my life, and this is the environment I'm in, and I'm choosing it. Like, why am I choosing such a toxic environment? So now it's just like, no, like, I'm no more. Like, if I see anything, that's it.
Hopefully there's a way forward. I'm really positive there will be, but only time will tell when, especially when COVID disappears and things become busier again. So keep a lookout for that. Martin, your internet connection does seem a lot better. Thank you, Lacie, for going into as much detail as you did.
I didn't need to. I got passionate. I'm so sorry.
You do not need to apologise.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Apologise for that.
I didn't mean to go into that much detail. It just came out.
And
I didn't
you know
cry
what?
either,
That's
so
no, you did well, and
amazing.
that's one of the first times that you probably publicly had an opportunity to speak about it.
No, I didn't think I was going to cry, but I didn't. Yeah, you got me.
I did well. Well done. Well done, you. Martin's other 5 questions might make you cry, so let's end on a high.
Come on, Martin. Let's have it.
Fucking gone, Anna.
No, he's still there.
He's mugging us off here, Anna.
Yeah, he is.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. No, it has genuinely gone. It has genuinely gone. Oh, no. You back? Hello, yes, got you. Do you want to have a go? Or?
Am I moving okay? Or...
Yeah, you seem okay.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to ask the rest of the question in interpretive dance.
Question 3.
Right, okay. Question 3. Speaking of Sal, who we picked up, a little nickname.
Yeah, we heard Sal and nickname.
Oh, for fuck's sake, man. I'm just going to put up, the fucking Love Actually cards. Just, we can do that.
Yeah. Do it.
I ain't got time to write
I'll read it. I'll read it. You put it up. I'll read it. I'll try.
Oh, I love this.
Okay. It's not going well at all. We'll cut to a quick rating system game to end this then, Lacie.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Oh.
Yeah, now I can. I'm going to move on.
And he's gone. Move on.
Oh,
I'm gutted. I was really looking forward to that quiz. Impractical Jokers.
So was we.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna type it in. You carry on, and I'm gonna type in the question.
Okay.
All right then.
Okay.
So while he's typing in the question, I'll ask you in between. So, The Office, US or UK?
Oh, please, US.
What is that, Lacie?
What is that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What is that?
What is that?
Is it just
UK
better?
is
Is
like
it super
watching
better?
paint dry.
Correct.
They're like
So-
telling jokes with no emotion, no process. There's no chemistry. It's just awful.
Here's a joke for you. What is Sel's nickname?
Whole nickname. Don't know.
Jar Crispy.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, his Twitter handle,
is
isn't
the
it?
name. Yeah, it's just his
The
name.
crispy volcano. Well,
Yeah.
not
What
so much
was-
then.
No, he's changed it back now. He's
Yeah.
doing stand up.
What was Joe's magician name in his escapes artist punishment?
Oh. He didn't escape and he was sat there. I know this because he was in the box for about 30 minutes, an hour, and the crowd stayed there because they thought it was still happening, and this is in Vegas. Or no, it was in Atlanta, but I don't know his name. The cleaner
It
was cleaning up
was-
the stage around him. I know everything else but his name.
The Great Nosey. Nosey even.
That's it.
Butchered it.
Yeah.
Absolutely butchered it.
You did?
The Great Nosini. Season 4 premiere filmed in what city?
Season 4 premiere. Can I get a clue to what was in the episode?
I doubt it.
Right then. All right. My bad.
Gibraltar?
Some would put I don't know, the rocks from there.
I don't know where the rock's from. I don't know wrestling. I just pretend.
What is wrestling?
What's
Miami.
wrestling? Miami. Oh yeah, the Miami one. Yeah, okay. I do know. I'll watch them all out of order.
Last question. What
Yeah.
costume did Joe wear when he popped out of a cake for the veterans?
He was when he was sexy girl with the short shorts and a bikini top.
He's a sailorist. Yeah.
He thought he was at a bachelor party or something. He's like, "Hey!" And then his face just
Also- Also, no, the last one, last but one that was. Sorry, I do apologise. I am a knob. Say that.
Time for your main event now.
Wait,
The Jokers are all from which borough of New York?
Staten Island.
Answer.
Yeah,
Staten
yeah. they
Island. I mean, come on. Everyone knows this chaos.
Answer is Staten Island. Of course it is.
How do you not know
I
that?
was waiting for confirmation from a Chris Tarrant computer.
No one needs confirmation for that
The
answer.
thing is,
Okay.
Staten Island is completely wrong. They're actually from Brooklyn.
They're definitely not from Brooklyn. One of them was born in Brooklyn, but then moved to Staten Island.
9-9.
Yeah, Jake Peralta was actually a former member of the Tenderloins. It's a little known fact.
Absolutely. And on that note, Lacie, have you got any social medias you'd like to plug?
Oh God, more stalkers. No thanks. Joking. No, my Twitter is Lacie_Adams1, and my Instagram is at LacieAdams1. So hopefully nice.
Promote it on Lacie Adams #1.
Lacey Adams
The number one.
Then it's
Indeed.
Cause.
Okay, Lacie. Well, thank you very much for being our guest on this episode of Talking Shop.
Thank you
It was
guys.
great having
Thank
you.
you.
It's fun not shouting through the door. Shut
Yeah,
up. Try to sleep.
it's
Thank
fun
God
not.
here.
It's
Shut
fun
up.
not hearing it either. It's an amazing thing. But on that note, I have been Rob Campbell alongside.
I am fucking my life.
Not been internet provider Daniel Cornfield. Sorry, Mart.
And our guest, of course, was the girl next door, Lacie Adams. This was Talking Shop, Season 2, Episode 1 in the bag. See you later.